Hello everyone, it is Andrea. How are you doing this amazing Friday? Coming at you with daily content. You ever find yourself talking to yourself, asking questions, walking into a room, not knowing what you're in the room for, starting a conversation and then you have an interruption of another thought while you forgot the thought that you were talking to someone? Well, that to me is a sign that we need to slow down. We need to reprocess, reassess, and recalibrate. The reason why I say this is because I have had so much amazing connections with people on so many different levels that my brain is just filled to the max with abundance of knowledge, stories, lessons, wins, losses, that it's so much to grasp. And what I keep doing is I keep grinding and oh my gosh, I have this idea, let me write this down, let me put this in order, let me put this in sequence. And then when it's time to relax and debrief, I don't even know how to, because my mind is constantly running, and it's constantly running from noon till dusk till dawn, all the elements, all the times you could possibly think of. So for example, yesterday I was in the car driving, in the truck rather, with my husband, and I had so many different ideas in my head, I couldn't even figure out which topic I wanted to talk about first. So what I ended up doing is we threw on the radio and we put on some genre of music that was to our liking, and I was able to escape. I was able to kind of debrief, and release all of the thoughts, emotions, ideas. What do I have to do? I have to do this. What is tomorrow? The weekend's coming up. What plans do I have? And I was just able to relax and have a sense of release in the moment. Not only was I doing well with the company I had, but the music and the ambiance and just the surrounding atmosphere had put me to ease. Now, the reason I mention to this is because there's so much external influences. There's so much chatter in your head, chatter from the media, chatter from your family and friends, that it has been pretty impossible for me to compartmentalize as I usually do with my empathetic and type A personality, AAA to my husband. But these are signs of what we have to be mindful of, because the more and more we have our mind race, our mind constantly going, not only is our immune system affected, but then we feel so drained by day's end or the next day, and we either forget to have order, we forget structure, balance, and a lot of times we don't get the tasks that we want to achieve done in a timely manner. This has been something I've been able to take a grip on, take a grasp, and take control, not only of having the teachings and certifications of a professional organizer, but also having the tools and skills and the little red flags pop up on, Andrea, you need to step back and just take a breath. I know it sounds silly, you got a lot on your mind, you're trying to think of the next 2-3 plays out while also having 2-3 backup plans in order. This is key. This is so key, especially for those go-getters, those grinders, those who take risk, because we can either have tunnel vision and be focused on the end result, or we could have blinders on where we just quiet out the noise and go in our own zone, and then that's where we change from having self-care to not caring for ourselves. I mean, there'll be times on end that I'll be working and being in the office and making connections, and next thing I know, 2/3 of the day has gone by and I have yet to eat anything or yet to drink anything. And I'm wondering why my mind is in a fog. Why can't I think and organize and get my thoughts in order? We need to learn how to slow down. key components of what's going on in the world today is we're always looking for instant gratification, the immediate result and response, and also just the hustle and grind and not really taking care of ourselves. And this is a domino, a trickling effect to not only our health, but to those around us. We're constantly grinding. We're working hard and hard and hard. And we're missing out on opportunities to take a breath, get out into nature, have a good, healthy meal. Number one, stay hydrated. There's been times I will go 10, 12, 15 hours without having a drink of anything, let alone water. Please, it is one thing to stay focused, determined, and driven, but it's a whole nother ball game when you're just in a zone and close out everything. Some people are introverted, some people are extroverted. Everybody learns in a different style, whether it be tactile of writing pen and paper, visual by hands-on and learning, or just audio and listening to somebody say something and then you apply it. These can be a trap that we fall into time and time again, where we're just constantly running and not seeing the whole big picture, the wider scope. What are the other tactics that I have to take care of? The constant fog, the constant confusion. And when we get confusion and, delays everything, we get a chaotic mind. And then our chaotic mind trickles into our chaotic environment. Chaotic environment trickles down to our living space, to our families. And then rather than having substantial sequential tasks that we have to accomplish at hand, goals and deadlines we have to meet and taking care of business, at the same token, we're not being effective or productive because we're just going robotic mode and not taking care of ourselves. Believe you me, I have done this. I have gone 2-3 days and haven't eaten, not realizing that I have to take care of me. And then I wonder why I'm tired. Why am I irritable and moody? Why am I losing weight? Or why is my space or demeanor not up to par? These are things we have to be mindful of. Taking care of you is key. It is important that you understand the significance and the severity of self-care. And what do I mean by self-care? I'm not talking about a manicure. I'm not talking about getting your hair styled. I'm not talking about going to a spa. I'm talking about the basic fundamentals. Make sure you're eating properly, healthily. Make sure you're being mobile. I'm not saying to go out and run a marathon, but if you're sitting at a desk, standing at a desk, or even, doing virtual calls or on a business office in a chair, get up and get mobilized. Get your blood flowing so you can have energy going throughout. Remember, my biggest key underlying thread the past couple of videos, we are human beings of energy and source. And once we deplete ourselves from those basic necessities, we are not a very poor service to others, but most importantly, we're self-sabotaging ourselves. So please stay hydrated, stay fed, stay mobile, keep on moving. Even if you're talking to someone and you're moving your hands, you're moving your legs, A lot of these days now, everybody's working virtual. Dude, then sit down and march your feet on the desk, even if it looks silly. Or say, you know what, in between sessions, I'm going to go outside. Take in the fresh air, get some vitamin D naturally, get the oxygen from the plants and your surroundings. Get yourself mobile. Because our best versions of ourselves is when we have the most productive and effective work. And that is so significant. And I have to be a student to myself as well. Because in the past, I would go hours and hours, almost 2/3 of the day when I was working remotely, where I wouldn't eat until, my husband came home and we had dinner together. Now that could be anywhere from 7 to 9 to 10 p.m. And I have put yet anything into my body, let alone a drink. So please, please hear this from my heart as a health suggestion, a recommendation. Have a cup of water, bottle of water by your side. If you like the flavored stuff, go for green tea with ginseng or honey, something natural, something healthy that's giving you that spark. Make sure you have fruits and vegetables. Those are so key as well, not only for your internal body, but your external body. You know, it's so healthy. You are what you eat. And, you know, some time ago, we did a plant-based diet for 6, almost 8 months. And it was great. I felt energetic. I was focused. I was determined. I was driven. But when I was on the road, I don't know about you, hopefully it's better where you are, but I would see fast food, grease, sugar, salt. So I was like an animal, ravenous, to wait for some leafy greens or citrus or acidic fruits that are healthy, the healthy fats. But real talk, as a wellness specialist, motivational coach, global speaker, and just someone who's a mom, who loves you guys, who appreciates you, take care of you. You are number one. Your health is your number one asset, and you are the number one asset to your business, your family, your life, and to this world. And on that note, my friends, my name is Andrea. I am your personal accountability coach. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification. Let's get me to 100 so I can bring you more live content. I can take you places. I am, I believe, 13 shy of 100. So let's get going so I can have a rippling effect upon this world, get your message out, help you achieve personal freedom through the healing power of forgiveness. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Have a safe, wonderful, beautiful weekend. And on that note, te amo. Ciao.